Let me just put my. I want to talk to you guys this evening about homosexual relationships, and this is the second time. This is the second time I did a video like this. The first one that I did got 10,000 views, so I said, why not? Let me come here and uh, tell you guys about this homosexual relationships, right? So a homosexual relationship is, um, hold on, thank you. A homosexual relationship, guys, is just you helping people out that they don't have their own place, or something happened and they just refuse to pay rent and prefer to live with somebody else. Now you know that they have like rooms that people can rent, right? They have furnished room that people can rent, but they prefer not to go that route. They prefer to um, live with somebody, being a family member or a friend. Gotta clean my glasses, guys. They prefer to stay in your house, let you do all the work. Now, let me just tell you, the first time I noticed homosexual people, the first time I noticed was a couple years ago. I was like, why do they have all of these people, mostly guys, walking around with the backpacks, and some of them are walking around with garbage bags. But I want to tell you, that is not the only homosexual people. You do have homosexual people that just decide not to be responsible. Um, they'll work and everything, but they just refuse to pay rent. They don't want to do that. So the trade off for them. Okay, so you have the access to the apartment, right? And I found out that a lot of women do this because it's almost like the woman is lonely and the guy needs some place to live, so she invites him into her home, or she gets into a situationship. Um, it always start off like, "Oh, I'm only gonna stay a night," or "Can I stay on your couch?" You know what I mean? And then next thing you know, these people are living with you for years. And I don't know about your state, but in New York State, if someone stays with you a month, that 30 days, you have to go and do the eviction process. You must go through the eviction process if you let somebody in New York. And you could tell me in the comment section about your area and what the laws are in your area. I had to put a note in here because I was a little late. I'm trying to figure out how do you go live on this thing, but I finally figured it out. So, tonight I left the invite is open. So if you guys would like to speak online about if you have any experience with the homosexual relationship, you are more than welcome to come in here. I welcome it, guys. I welcome it. So the chat room is open. You guys are free to chat away in there. Um, I welcome you guys. Okay, I'm just trying to get this thing. Um, yeah, so the chat room is open. Okay, guys. So the first thing I want to talk about, like I said, the garbage bag or the book bag, right? Some of them come with more than that, but I just want to again, I want to let you guys know. You have homeless people that sleeps on the street, and then you have the homosexual people that they don't care. They would if they come to your house to stay and they get upset with you, they don't care. They have access to other females, friends, whatever, and they just stay on your couch. Or even sometimes you're nice enough to give them a bedroom. Sometimes people let the remove their kids from their room to give these people access, and they don't leave. They get very, very comfortable. When you have somebody come to stay with you, you have to have boundaries, because if you don't have boundaries and a set of expectation, these people come and they just again they stay for a long time, and they just do whatever they want to do. So you're the one that's paying the rent and everything, and you're the one getting up to go to work, come home, cook everything. It's almost like you have a living partner I mean, a partner, but the partner is not paying bills. What's the point, guys? I just want to say this, and again, this don't only happen to male; it happens to females as well. Um, it happens to females as well. I was drawing a blank just now. Um, Yeah, if you are a female, especially if you're young guys, and you got your first apartment, everything, when you didn't have that apartment, you didn't really have no friends. When you have the apartment now, everybody want to come over, they want to smoke weed, drink everything, and then they some of these people leave and go out party and everything and come back because they know you got your apartment now. Don't allow that. Put up your boundaries. If you don't want somebody to knock on your door, I don't know, let's just say a time like 10 o'clock because you got to go to work, right? So if you don't want somebody to come knock on your door after 10, then say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, let them know. You got to put the set of rules down. This is your castle. Your rules, your castle. When you was growing up, your parents used to say, "This is my house." It's everybody have rules in their house. If not, it's just open doors without boundaries, and people could do whatever they want to do. So in and out traffic all the time. So let's start again. You got the homeless people. They okay with living on the street. They okay with sleeping on the train or whatever. Whatever. They don't want handout. They don't want to bother nobody. A lot of homeless people don't even beg for help. They don't. They are very prideful. So don't think that every homeless people on the street want your help. Don't think that every homeless people on the street want handouts because they don't. But that's the homeless people on the street. Now you got the sexual people that they bring their little bag, their little backpack. You see them all the time with their backpack. They have their basic necessity in their backpack, or they have a garbage bag that they walk around with. They ask you for a night's sleep, and next thing you know, one night is turning into, don't let it turn into 30 days. That's all I'm saying. So now, besides the homosexual people with the backpack and the garbage bag, you do have people that actually want to move in, right? They ask you, whatever happened. I lost my apartment because, especially with the economy these days, people are really fed up. They don't want to pay rent. They kind of like give up. A lot of people walk off their job and now they want to for you to take on the burden because they know you're that responsible friend. You're the one that is responsible. You got your place, and they know you got your place. Sometimes you're a people pleaser. So, oh, sure, come on. You're so nice. You tell them to come. Let's just say this is a friend, not even like a lover or anything. They come, you open your house, you're nice to them. You keep asking them, when are they going to get a job? When are they going to help out? And it's always excuse after excuse after excuse. And so now you got to put your foot down. Now you got to tell them, okay, you got to buy one more week to leave because I can't take this. Sometimes you have to draw the line, because people are going to take advantage. If you let them, they're going to continue to do it. They're going to continue to do it. You let people take advantage of you, they're going to keep on doing it. So that particular friend, right? How much time you open your doors to friends, and now the friendship is not. It's like lending money to your friends. You lend them money, and you're no longer friend now because they cannot seal the deal. They cannot give you back your money. That's why they say don't lend money unless you have money to lose. Unless you just give it to them like a gift and expect it back, like hallelujah, yes, they pay me back. If you don't have money to lend, without expectation of getting it back, don't lend it. Friendship are broken with money all the time. Finance and friends, ooh, what a bad combination. Anyway, um, so that we're talking about the friendship because I want to dissect this thing. This is a subject that I know about. Either I know somebody that is experiencing it, a close person that's experienced it, or maybe I even experienced it myself. Helping somebody out, and even children, even your kids. Sometimes your grown kids, they come, they're not responsible. They come and they want to stay. They think they're still little kids, and they don't want to contribute to the housework. They don't want to do anything. They just want to use you. Because you're the responsible parent and you're a grown man or a grown woman. Go and get your own place. If you lost your place, at least if you're staying here, you know, if you're staying with your parents, contribute, cook, clean, do something. Because it doesn't always have to be monetary help, but at least if somebody is, if you're staying in somebody's house, at least if the person go to work, at least, you know, watch their children, you know, if you don't know the person, even if you know the person these days, if you don't know the person, I will tell you, I will caution you, with predators so much on the rise, to be careful how you're leaving your kids around these people that is not responsible, that are kind of like um, living off of you. Like, be careful of leaving your kids with them. But anyway, let's say it is a decent friend, and they don't have a job, or they're in between jobs. Let them watch the kids then. If it's somebody that you know a long time, I don't know. I just don't like the fact that, you know, to leave your kids with people all the time. That's just dangerous. But if it's somebody that you know and trust, go ahead and do it. You know, you have to follow your intuition. You know, but they don't want to watch your kids. They don't want to cook. You go to work all day. You come home. They got dirty dishes in the sink because they're eating up your food. And guess what? They got dirty dishes in a sink. And now they think you're going to come home and wash the dirty dishes. They got clothing in the house that the house starts smelling so bad. Now you got to bring the clothes to the laundry because you can't take the smell of the house. So no, you got to put your foot down. Why would you sign up for a deal like that? It's like you're taking on a burden, you know, because you feel so sorry for this person. You let the person come. Now you got to be washing for them, cooking for them, doing everything for them. And then on top of that, you got to listen to their issues when they're having a breakdown. And then I want to talk about, I did write a little bit of stuff down because it's just so much. And by the way, it is a season for the homosexual. Like when it gets cold, these people really, really, really try to find a shelter, basically, because you know it starts getting cold. They don't want to be on the street, so they really, really just get close. I want to start talk about it from a relationship point of view. A lot of times, it could be male and female, but tonight I'm going to talk about it from the male point of view. You know, you go out, you meet these guys, and you think he's fairly nice, whatever. You know, so he come one night, boom, boom, boom. I'm just saying, he sleeps with you, right? Because people are loosey goosey these days. They are so lustful, and anything goes. You don't know the person. You don't even know the person's real name, and you got this person around your kids. You don't even know the person's real government. If the person disappear, it's no way because they don't live nowhere. They jump from home to home. So now you can't track them. You don't know nothing about them. So if something go down, you can't find them because you don't know nothing. You don't even know. All you know that this person name is Crazy Larry. You don't know the person's real government name. You don't know. You just got this stranger staying in your house. You guys got to be careful. You got to be careful. Yeah, but tis the season, guys, in the winter that these people really try to find shelter. But it could be a young. I'm talking about a male point of view. It doesn't mean that females are not homosexual. They are. But I want to talk about. I'm a female, so I want to talk about from the female point of view. You got the young guys, right? Some of them are very lazy, especially the ones with the backpack and the garbage bags. Um, they don't want to work. All they want to do is play video game all day, smoke weed all day up in your house. You know what I mean? And it's just so bad, you know. Um, they need to find someplace, especially in the winter, to come hang out. And then on top of that, right? They're hanging out. You gave them a space to stay. You're trying to be nice. You're trying. You're tippy toeing in your own house because you don't want to speak your truth. So you're tippy toeing in your own house. They take forever in the bathroom. You know what I mean? They use up all your supplies and they don't replace it. They don't replace your supply at all. You know, they don't, when they go to the store to buy their weed or whatever, they wouldn't even say, let me bring the detergent in the house, let me buy bread, rice, whatever. No, they don't. You know, they just don't have no ambition. Homosexual people, they don't have no ambition. They like to live off of people. You know, that's the young guys. Now you have a set of older guys that prey on women. You know, they use their charm They might be coming out of a divorce situation, a separation situation, and they find lonely women, lie to them, charm them, and everything, and then they come into their house, stay into their house with their children and everything, and same thing. um, they don't got a job, and if they do have a job, they don't contribute. You know what I mean? You the one that have to put your foot down. It's just so much of these stories, guys. So much of this story. Again, this is part two of my first homosexual video. I got 10,000 views from that video. And I didn't know so much people need help with this issue. The older guys that do come into your environment, some of them are sick. Now they want a nurse to take care of them, and so that you're the person, you feel sorry for them, but they don't feel sorry for you. They never did anything for you. You're the one putting out. I thought men were supposed to be providers and protectors. What are you doing, ladies? What are you doing? You know? So yeah, that's the older men's story. He just want to sleep with you, to get access to your body, everything. And they got nerves to invite their friends, both the old and the young men. They like to invite company over into your house. They don't even ask you. Sometimes they just show up. The company come over. They're eating up your food. The company's eating up your food. They smoking and drinking. You got to go to work, and these people are staying up all night in your house just smoking and drinking. And you got to say something. You got to say something. Again, I'm in New York, so if you let them stay in your house for 30 days, you are going to have to do eviction process. These men have no problem jumping from home to home. Sometimes they're staying in your house and they even ghost you. They go back and forth, back and forth. They ghost you a couple weeks and then they come back again. I mean, you have to have boundaries. You have to put up your boundaries, guys, especially if you have children. That's not a good example for the kids to see, whether it's a boy or a girl, see people jumping in and out of your house, in and out of your life like that. You have to have some standard. I'm just sharing some things with you guys. And another thing, so when they come into your home, you sometimes you give them your children's room because you want these people to feel comfortable because you're such a great empath or a codependent, and you have these people staying in your home. Your kids now have to come out of their bed, so you're sleeping with the kids sometimes because you don't even want the kids to know that this is the man that you're really sleeping with. So you got the man sleeping in your kids' room, playing with your kids' game. Now they take your kids' equipment. The kids can't even play with their own game. They came and manned your house. They came and took over your home. They took over your refrigerator. They took over these homosexual people. They are very territorial, very very territorial. It's just a disgusting behavior. It's almost like a mindset. It's like a bum mindset. And for the ones that go to party, I want to talk about the partying a little bit. For the ones that go to party, it could look something like this. And don't think that homosexual people, some of them work again, but they just don't want to contribute. They are users. They are users. So then they'll go to work, but they'll also go to party in the nighttime. They're buying all these expensive liquor, but they won't even give you $100 to contribute. $100 is low, but at least God, give me something. You know what I mean? You got to be careful. They come to your house, they partying all the time, dressing up, looking the part, but really they're bums. Bum mindset. I'm telling you, they're bums. Because at a certain time, at a certain point in your life, even if you rent a room, like why can't you rent them the room? Why can't you rent them your kid's room? You get a little $700 a month, $1,000 a month to help out. You know what I'm saying? But no, instead of doing that, what they do is sleep with a woman. Now you think you're in a relationship, but you're really in a situationship. You're really in a situationship, ladies. You know, I mean, how could you? Excuse me, guys. How could you be so lonely? How could you be so lonely that anything goes? Anything goes. You don't have no boundaries, nothing. And let's talk about your car. You give them your car to drive. Some of them want to borrow your car. Guess what they're doing in your car? Guess what they're doing in your car? They got other women or other men driving around in your car, acting like your car is theirs. You know what I mean? When you want your car, you can't get your car because they're out all the time. You're calling them on their phone, they don't answer. It's just such a disgusting behavior, guys. Homosexual people, they have no filter. They do not care. They're not responsible. None of that. They're not. It's really really bad. They take your car. They take your car sometime, and guess what? The hurtful thing again, like I said, they're not responsible. The hurtful thing about when they take your car, they bring your car back with no gas. No gas. So who have to put the gas in now? You, because you don't know, right? You want to do that to somebody. So when you go outside to drive your car, you're going to work. The car is on E because they were all over the place driving around. When you go outside and see your car is dirty. It does it. Your car is dirty, dirty, dirty. It's just so horrible. It's horrible. And then on top of that, they have people in your car. They do stuff in your car. Some of them even get in shootouts in your car. You know what I'm saying? You all got tickets on your car. You never have ticket in your life, but these people got tickets. You got tickets. Um, so much tickets. Sometimes you go outside and you see the thing that they put on your car when you get too much tickets. You got the club, whatever I call it, a club. You have that on your car. Now, guess what? They're not going to contribute to making you get your car out of the pounds. You got to pay pound fee. You got to pay ticket fee. Everything. I'm telling you, man. It's horrible. It's horrible. And just because they're a homosexual person, it does not mean that they don't work. They work, but they're just not giving you their money. They don't want to pay bills, so they just use you, use you, use you. And when you start to complain, then they just go to somebody. They just go to the next victim. They love it. Saving. Oh, I seen a video on Facebook today about the homosexual. The girl was so mad. The guy, he saved up $25,000 on her. $25,000. He didn't. Her light was off. He didn't. The rent wasn't paid. Nothing. So she's just going in debt, and this guy is saving up to do whatever. He would have just get out that day, and I would have took half of his money. And sometimes you don't even want the money. Just get out. Just go. You know what I mean? Okay, guys. Yeah, they save up on you. They save up for a car that they want. They save up. They save up for everything but an apartment or a home. Now, if you're staying in somebody's house for even a month, you could if you're staying in somebody's house for a month, you could still that's a good savings that you have there, especially if you're working. You know what I mean? Um, Make sure you say have gratitude because what goes around comes around. What goes around comes around. Thank you guys for listening this evening. Again, I spoke about the company in your house. Drugs. Drugs is a big one. The homosexual people, I know I'm all over the place, but I just really wanted for you guys to get the information. And if you want more of this, you could go to part one of my homosexual video. That was part one. Um, the drug habit. These people, you got to be careful, guys, especially if you have kids. And even you got to be careful also, even when you don't have kids, because these people are coming in your home. You don't know them. Again, you don't even know their government name. All you know about them that is Crazy Larry or her name is Diva. You know what I'm saying? Diva without anything, Diva without ambition. So the drugs is a big one. Again, they purchasing a lot of weed. Sometimes you're the one even smoking weed with them. And but you got to get up and I'll go to work in the morning because guess what? It's your apartment or your home. So if you don't pay the mortgage or the rent, you're the one that's going to be kicked out. They could always jump from another relationship to another relationship, another friend's couch, another person's room. You know what I mean? It's so simple. If you can't afford an apartment, I personally like apartments, but you have some people that like to live in the rooms. They call it furnished rooms, where you just rent a room, you share the kitchen, you share the bathroom. I don't know why they don't do that. So you could be free. You could have your own place. It's not your own place, but you have your own space. But they just don't want to be responsible. I'm telling you the truth. Some of these people are on cocaine. Some of these people are on heavy drugs, but definitely marijuana or whatever else these drugs they got going on out here. Heroin when you're sleeping off pills, pills, pills. They just taking drugs. They high all day. That's why they don't want to be responsible. They rather instead of giving you rent money and they staying there, they rather use their money and purchase drugs. It's a horrible thing. And with that, guys, it's so dangerous. It's very, very dangerous. Why is it dangerous? Because this person that is drugged up, could be hallucinating, um, you know, again, could start stealing because they have a habit now that they have to purchase drugs. So you leave your house wide open, they could just come and steal stuff in your house. You're not there, they searching up your house, stealing. They looking at your information, your personal information. Some people, guys, even got their social security with all the immigration things going on. Some people have even got their social security stolen and being used. You got to really be careful. Birth certificates, IRS information, guys. You got to be careful. Like, it's just so much stuff that could happen. Danger, stranger, danger. Also, again, you don't know their names, you don't know their real government name, but Crazy Larry knows everything about you. Crazy Larry knows what time you leave for work, what time you come back, who you speaking to on the phone, because some people just open up their life. They don't have no boundaries. So now Crazy Larry and Diva knows who you speaking to on the phone, know all your personal business. Sometimes these people are even secretly recording you for like a blackmail type of thing. It's just very, very bad. And on top of that, you're sharing your home with these people. You're sharing your home with these people, but they won't even share anything with you. They go and buy food. They make sure they eat outside. I'm telling you something that I know. They make sure they eat outside. You wonder when they come inside, how come they're not hungry? They already, excuse me, they already ate outside. I'm gonna drink some water, guys. Excuse me. They already ate outside. Excuse me, guys. They already ate outside, and they full their stomach. They don't want you to know that they have money. They have money. They have money. These people save up their money and probably sometimes have more in their saving accounts more than you ever had. I'm telling you, you got to be careful. But what I was saying with the drug thing, it's dangerous because people these days just spaz out on you. You have an argument with them. They come Merc. I gotta be careful what I say on YouTube. They convert the whole family. Forget about you, the whole family. Your children. You're not there. You leave your kids with these people, or the kid have to school when the kid come from school. You don't know what this person is doing to your kids behind your back. You got to be careful. And that's another thing. Your kid sees something that you can't see because you kind of trust this person, or you want this relationship so bad. Your kid is telling you something. Maybe the child is getting molested because of this person is a predator. The homosexual person is a predator. So they might be molesting your kids, but you don't believe your kid. And sometimes you say the kid is the one flirting with this person because you want this relationship so bad. That's a whole nother thing. I did a molestation video on my page, you guys. If you're interested, you could go watch that. Trying to think in my head. Oh yeah. So if it's 30 days, like in New York, you ask you to stay in their house a while, right? Even if you're sleeping with the person. Imagine you having to go evict them. You have to start the eviction process while the person is in your home. And worse, if you gave them a key, you don't know if the person made a copy of your keys. You don't know what this person is plotting when you go to work. So I would suggest that if you have people staying in your home, right? If you were, I don't want to say foolish, but if you open up your home to a stranger or some new man or woman that you just met, I suggest I wouldn't even tell them about it. They got some discreet cameras that you could purchase and put in the corners of your home. So make sure you have cameras in your home. I don't care if it's your friend, if it's your kids, whatever. Put cameras in your home. Yeah, give your kids some privacy though. Just make sure your kids entrust you enough that they could come and talk to you about anything. Always have when the kid come to you and want to talk to you, always have time just to hear them out. Don't shun them, because now when something really happened, they're gonna scared to come and talk to you. Um, yeah. So even like a family, sometimes when these homosexual people are staying in your home, I wrote some things down. That's what I'm looking at. When the homosexual person is staying in your home, guys, they get your family involved. Sometimes they put your family against you. All of a sudden you and your family is a-okay. All of a sudden now, you guys are arguing and everything. It's just so horrible. It's a horrible thing that happens. So just make sure you have boundaries, right? Make sure you have a clear understanding if somebody is coming to stay with you, to not let it go over 30 days. And make sure you have a plan. Make sure you speak up and let this person know, okay, it's not a problem. You could come and stay. Um, you know, 10 days, and then you have to get yourself together. On that eighth or ninth day, you need to make sure you remind them again, because you're not playing. And I would suggest that if the 10th day come and these people are leaving, I will not go to work. I will make sure I stay until they pack and everything. And make sure you get your house key. But when you get your house key back, guys, make sure you change one of the locks on your homes, or change all of them. Change the lock on your home, because people are too crazy these days. I know sometimes we take things lightly because we think it's never going to happen, or we trust this person and think they never going to do that to me, but it happens too. So you just got to be careful. We're living in some weird times right now. That's why you see some people, they like to stay isolated. They don't want to open up their house to people. They don't want to trust people. Really have trust issues these days. But for the ones that do open their house to people, you need to be careful. And for the ones that why are you so free to just let a man come live with you? I don't understand. To each his own. I'm just asking a question. Why are you so you're in your space by yourself? Yes, you get lonely, but why would you let this person come and trick you? You got to watch the behavior of people. So the person come one night, right? Come to your house. Didn't you ask the person where do they live? Did you ever go to that person's home? Can you go to that person's home? Is the person married? Is the person separated? Is the person gay? Is the person straight? These things you gotta ask, guys. So that's why I believe in like getting to know the person a little bit first. You know what I mean? You got to be careful. And even sometimes when you think you know them, you really don't know them at all. Again, we're living in some serious times. And those people, sometimes the homosexual person is living with you, and then they invite their family in. They have children, they bring their children over too. They knocking, they don't have no boundaries. They knocking on your door 3 o'clock in the morning, all times of the night. You don't know. Do you know if this person have a warrant? Do you even know if this person have a warrant? This person that you open your house to, do you even know if, because most times that is the case, guys. And that's another thing. Some people just came out of jail. When the men they come out of jail, they look good because they've been in there working out, everything. And then you don't know, because all you see with your eyeballs and with your senses and everything, he smells good, he looks good. Come on in, my house is open. And then next thing you know, I didn't even talk about the domestic violence that goes on. These same people that you open your house to start abusing you. The abuse starts with verbal first. You know, first you feel so confident to let this person in your home, and then next thing you know, the verbal abuse start. Your house is dirty because you got to work and take care of this person. Your house is this, your house is that. You don't do this, you don't do that. They start tearing you down little by little. Next thing you know, you are broken. And then you got to call the cops to get this person out of your home. So they do have abuse that come with these type of relationships as well, because the person feel like you got more than them. They feel like you have more than them, even though you yourself probably think you don't have nothing. Yes, you got a shelter, but it's not the shelter that you want, right? Yes, you got a car, but it's not the car that you want. You feel like you could do more, but they see it like because they sleeping on your couch, right? They feel like you're over them, you're higher than them. So the abuse starts. Next thing you know, they withdraw their love, especially if it's your homosexual lover. They withdraw your love. They start not coming in. You gave them the key. Now it's just almost like a grooming type of thing. They withdraw their love from you so that I wouldn't call it love, but I'm just the world's viewpoint of love. So they start withdrawing themselves from you. They don't want to have sex with you. They stop coming in often. They come in whenever. They stop talking to you. In the beginning, they used to talk to you a lot. Now they stop talking to you so frequently. They stop sharing things with you. So you guys got to just be careful. I'm just giving you guys all that I know from experience, not experience with me being a homosexual, but I know a lot of people that go through this. Some people either move the person in from another state because they find these homosexual people online. They tell them, sure, you can come live with me. And then imagine feeling so bad because you let this person come from another state or even sometime another country. And you let them come stay with you. Now you feel so bad, you feel trapped. You don't want to tell the person to leave. You got the person in your space, and you don't want to let them go because you're the one that invited them from another country, from another state. Sometime again, these people bring their kids with them. Sometimes some of these homosexual relationship turns into marriage because you want to marry for green card, or you want to marry for this, or you want to marry for that, and then it's a loveless marriage. It's just something you do because you're codependent. And you just cannot stand being alone. So personally, do you want to have just a body in your bed, or you want to actually have somebody that you care for, that you're building with? You just have a cold person in your bed. I was watching this thing on Facebook. This gentleman, he slept with, he was married, he had a couple kids. He's such an empty man. These people are empty. When I say empty, like lust. um, Lust is hard to quench. That spirit is very, very hard to quench. It's so thirsty. Lust is such a thirsty kind of like spirit. So this gentleman, he slept with four. He was married. He had about, I want to say, 5 kids allegedly. Um, and his wife was very, very hurt. Do you know this man had sex with over 400 women, and most of them were married women. So look how much people, this is what I'm saying, broken people will break you down. It's best for you to just stay by yourself, get to know yourself, love on yourself, travel, promote yourself, on a job or something like that. Get that promotion that you want, educate yourself, travel, do everything that you want to do. The love that you want to pour into somebody, you pour it into yourself. Now, on that one, I'm talking to you guys, and I'm talking to me as well. Self love. Yeah, it's very hard to get rid of these people. Very, very hard. Again, I'm going to tell you guys, if you want to hear more, thank you very much. If you want to hear more, you go to on my page right here, just type in a homosexual relationship. That's part one, so you can listen to more, because this is just a part two, because I had new information that I wanted to share with you guys. Yeah. And even sometimes, guys, when these people are saying, you're doing everything, like, aren't you exhausted? Sometimes, I mean, I don't understand. You're booking travels because you're lonely. So you go above and beyond. Don't you know that when you're with a person that drains your energy, you're giving. Again, lust cannot be satisfied. So you're giving these people so much, but you're empty. So basically, they're filling up their cup, and you're being drained. And when you're being drained, you can feel it. You feel tired, sluggish, depressed. But they feel lifted up because you're giving them all that good energy. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes these relationships, when you look, you don't even know yourself again. You're like, damn, who am I? Because you let this person drain you out. And then in the end, it's always amazing to see the end of the relationship. In the end, these people really tell you about yourself, like how they really feel about you. It's really funny how when you get into an argument with somebody, they really tell you how they really feel about you. The downright dirty truth. um, yeah, this one was hard, because I know a lot of people. Right now, I know somebody in Florida sleeping on somebody's couch for 1 year now. 1 year, no ambition, like, and as a man, no ambition, no drive, just a user, and they love it. They don't care. I'm living with somebody, because do you understand that some people, especially narcissistic people, they have to be around, they call it supply. They need people. They need a lot of people around them. If it's not you, because when you start getting drained, what these people do is go to another supply. They move, they keep it moving. They find the next victim and the next victim and the next victim, and this is how the whole thing goes on. And sometimes, guys, when you do have kids, you and your kids come apart. You and your kids were close before. Your kids are seeing what's going on. Probably your kids have so much manners they don't want to tell you, but they start drifting. And now the kid is getting depressed as well, because, the house used to be peaceful, everything. Now you got this person coming into your space. Um, they almost turn your house upside down. That's what they do. They turn your house upside down. You start feeling not like yourself. You and your child is not going out. You're hardly even communicating anymore. Now you take the game from your kid. Now this person took over your kid's games. Sometimes they even buy the games, and when they leave, and they take the games with them instead of giving gratitude and just leaving the game. Not the console, but the game itself. They will take the games with them. They take everything with them. No gratitude. And when these people leave, they never tell you thanks. You know what they do when they go outside, because they did not leave in a good term? Because this is their pattern. Patterns do not lie, guys. Patterns do not lie. So they jumping from house to house, and when they leave, they tearing your name down. They talking about you, telling all your business, all your personal business. Sometimes you even see videotape of your house. I remember looking on Facebook one day. This guy, he posted this lady. He was with the lady, and he posted this lady was a hearter. Heart, and she liked to heart. So her house was like a mess, because that is mental illness. Garbage outside of your environment is garbage inside of your brains. If your house is cluttered, that's what's going on inside of your brains. This is why when you clean up, you feel so free. If your space is free, you're gonna feel free. If your place is cluttered, you're gonna feel depressed. You're not gonna feel good about yourself. It's just like, is this your house, your space, the peace in your house? You have to set the environment, whether you're burning incense, um, or you just setting the mood, the color of your home is important. So you set the mood of your house, but this person come in and just change the whole mood of your house. So now you got to rebuild. So now when the person leave, um, your kid don't want to talk to you, because now guess what you're gonna do? You got a pattern too. So the codependent empath. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna cycle right back in. Um, you're gonna bring another person in the house again, because you just have to be with somebody. But you need to take time off by yourself, get to know yourself, and just be in your space. It's okay. You learn a lot about yourself when you're just by yourself in the world. I call it in the wilderness. When you're in the wilderness, you get stronger. Your mind is clear. You could think. You know what you like. You know what you don't like. You get to learn. You're supposed to grow. You get to know a lot about yourself, and that's what I want to say to you guys. If you're with somebody and they're just tearing you down, it's like, they tearing you down. What's the point? You're getting depressed. You're with this person, you're getting depressed. You feel bad about yourself. You don't go do your nails no more, no massage, your hair, nothing. All you do is concentrate on this person. But the love that you're giving this person, give it back to yourself. That's it. That's the key. And I want to also say, excuse me, guys, Thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna start doing more lives. This is my second live. I don't know. I don't want to plan. You're just gonna see me plan it. Like my schedule is really busy, so you're just gonna see me plan. I got a lot of subjects to talk about that I want to share, and I think the live gives it a different feel than when you just do a video. You got to love yourself. You got to love yourself. You got to learn the lessons that you need to learn in life. If not, if you don't learn the lesson, you're going to keep on going into the cycle over and over again. Meeting this, you're going to meet the same personality, the same spirit, and a different man. And you're going to say, damn, why do I keep meeting these same people? It's a different person, but it's the same spirit because you don't learn your lesson yet. So you keep cycling into this thing over and over and over again when you just need to learn your lesson. Again, just stay by yourself, start reading your Bible. I can't tell people enough about that. And get to know yourself. Stay in the wilderness for a little while until you could get on the mountaintop. But it's better to be by yourself than to be with somebody that is tearing you down, draining you out, making you feel depressed, anxious, everything. You don't even call your friends no more because sometimes these people come in again with the abuse and telling you can't talk to this one. They don't like your friend. They don't like your friend, but you and your friends been friends from childhood. They don't like your friend. Your friend is. They start to create chaos. Oh, your friend was trying to talk to me. You know your friend was not trying to talk to this person. This person is just trying to build up peer chaos in your friendship because they don't want nobody around you. They like talking about isolation. They like to isolate you. When they going out, they go out with their friend, they never bring you. So what's the point? You paying your own rent. You doing it for yourself. You got your car. You got your dreams. You got your education. You doing it. Just keep climbing. Ladies, please, just keep climbing. Same thing for the men. If you with a diva, I call the diva. I call the guys crazy Larry, and I call the woman diva. Right? So if you with guys, if you're listening to me and you have a diva that you're working with and you invite her into your house, you're not married or anything, and she's just there looking beautiful all day. The woman come in differently. They come in with their kitty cats. That's all they got to offer. They're not gonna cook for you. They're not gonna clean. They don't even want to talk to you. They don't want to do nothing. All they got is their sex appeal. It's so boring because if you walk out the street right now, that's all that's out there. It's pure lust. Again, lust is hard to quench. It's hard to quench. That's why you need more. That's why people do so much crazy things. Got people choking them out. Got people now even the Jamaican guys are singing a song. They got people giving them golden shower. That's the new thing now. Oh boy. How listen, whatever you do in your bedroom, I'm just speaking for myself. How you feel you supposed to be having sex. This person don't even love you. It's not even a love relationship. And they peeing on you like a trash bag. You're their trash. Uh-huh. And let's not talk about Dubai, how they defecating on people out there. What? Ladies, what are you doing? Why would you travel? Somebody go into your I'm coming off a subject a little bit. Some people go into your, and you can look it up online as well. It's on there. People that go to Dubai to have poop parties. So somebody comes into your, this is how a lot of these homosexual people find you. But now I'm going to tell you about Dubai a little bit. So somebody comes into your inbox. Oh, you look so beautiful. Tell you everything that you want to hear. Oh, I'm going to pay for you to come. If it sounds too good to be true, it is too good to be true. So now I'm going to pay for you to come to Dubai. I'm going to put $10,000 or $30,000 in your account. Blah 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 blah. Oh, so you think it's easy money? When you go to Dubai, guess what you got to do? You got to eat poop. It's so disgusting, guys. I just wanted to share that with you since we're talking about homosexual, right? Some of these people will do anything for money. Money, they'll do anything. They'll sell their soul for money. Go look it up. It's called poop party. And the thing that pisses me off with the poop parties is that these are supposed to be religious people, Sikh or whatever they call themselves, the Arab men. You go over there and They poop on you. It's a whole room in a hotel. They invite so much men to pee on you, piss on you, do all kind of stuff to you. Just for money, how you feel. And the sad thing about it is when the girls are coming through the airport, because when you're coming through the airport, you're not supposed to have more than $10,000, and now they get arrested after eating poop. So you did it for free. What is wrong? This world is going crazy. Anyway, I'm serious. Like, I think that's gonna be my video for this evening. But yeah, man, we gotta have some standards. I know people think that it's old fashioned to have standards, loyalty, respect, integrity these days, but it's still very much still important. If you're a halfway decent person anyway, if you're a trash, anything goes. If you're a piece of trash, anything goes, man. Whatever. It's whatever. Oh, I'll do anything for money. Like, it's just so horrible. How you go around, you sleeping with people, just having sex with everybody. Listen, disease is out here for real, for real. It's out here for real, for real. If you want it, you could get it. That's another thing I didn't talk about. The sexual part of it. If you're with these homosexual people and they're going from house to house to house, having sex with you, you're not using a condom. They didn't even suggest a condom. I wish I would have had my bag. I would have showed you guys the female condom. You could just call every state have a health department. Call the health department and order a female condom. They will send it to your business, send it to your home. It's free. And also, instead of buying condoms, you could get the condoms for free, or you could just go online at I'm in New York, so it will be New York. It will be newyork.gov. So just go on northcarolina.gov or georgia.gov and order these condoms from the health department. When you go on that on that very helpful website, Jason, when you go on that very helpful website, .gov website, georgia.gov, newyork.gov, florida.gov, you're gonna see different things. They got stuff for the hairstylist, for the licensing department, whether it's a nursing license or whatever. You got the health department where you could get insurance and condoms and life insurance or whatever else. So check that website out. That's a free plug for them. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to figure out what else I got to tell you guys about. But yeah, they're having sex with people. They didn't offer you a condom. First of all, I really do believe that in hindsight, knowing now, I was married for 25 years, but if I'm gonna be out here, I want to be married. First of all, I still love marriage, guys. No matter the experience that I have, marriage is very honorable, and I don't care what nobody say. I don't want to be sleeping around. Listen, so um, they sleeping around with you without a condom. So what make you think that they don't do it to everybody else? They're very callous. So it's up to you. That's why I told you to go to that website and order. The female condom is really not bad at all. You just insert it and it just covers everything. It's really, really good. I like it. Yeah, so you could just it's so discreet that you could just put it in your bag, and it's free. You don't have to pay for it. The condoms are also free. You have different flavor type of condoms, so you could do that as well. I think your health it's up to you. Don't put your health in somebody else's hands. It's up to you. They want your candy, so you're gonna say, "Here, put this on," or you're not gonna get this candy because you gotta be safe, guys. I know it feels good to be raw and everything, but you gotta be safe. Again, especially the homosexual person. You don't know them. Again, all you know is that their name is Crazy Larry. They're giving you perfect things. They got a double life for sure. Okay. So you got to be careful, with the homosexual person. All you know is that their name is Crazy Larry. You don't know nothing about their family. You don't even know what state they're coming from if they just come out of jail. You don't know if they're in a situationship, another situationship. Next thing you know, you're out having dinner. Next thing listen, people still throw acid at people. You gotta be careful. Like, you got people that get into emotional battles because people are out here lying to them, and you're just gonna be the third party that get catch in that situation. And I know you're gonna say it's never gonna happen to me. but you never know. So I would suggest that you just be safe. If you with somebody and you can't go out on the street with them and they gotta hide you, that's a telltale sign. That's a telltale sign. Do you know this homosexual person's friends? Do you know anything about where they work? Do you know anything about their health? Do you know what school they go to? As a matter of fact, let me just give you guys this. If you guys don't know, you could go to the yellow pages or you could just go to Google and you could just type in their phone number. Okay, you just type in their phone number and then you will see their address, their former address, or whatever. You'll see things come up about them um, because of their phone number. Okay, even if they gave you a wrong name. And then you got to be inquisitive too, ladies. You know, you got to be inquisitive too. You don't know this person. It's not. I don't think it's nothing wrong with asking a person to see their driver's license. Most adults have driver's license, and if especially if you're just getting to know this person, you can ask them because you know that's what they say. A lot of women don't do. They don't ask questions, and I would ask him for his driver's license. Yes, you got the right to ask questions, guys. You don't got to be shy. Ask questions. It's okay. You know, because guess what? They ask you. I'm walking down the street. I don't know men, and guess what they're asking me? Um, oh, what kind of job you got? I don't even know. You get out my face. You know what I'm saying? No hi, no nothing. What kind of job you got? These guys, they're not scared to ask. So why are you scared? Thank you for the thumbs up, guys. Um, what I want to tell you guys, please, if you like this channel, if you like the information that I'm giving you this evening, please at least just give me a subscription. I appreciate you guys very, very much. If there's something that you want me to talk about, if you need more of this information, please hit me up in the comment section and I'll be glad to bring that topic your way. I have so much, oh my God, I have so much information to come out and give to you guys. I'm gonna start doing more and more live. I'm definitely gonna do at least one live. I can't do it every day. It takes a lot out of you. I'm very busy, but definitely per week. I'm not gonna give you a certain date, but I will put it in the community section. So that's why make sure you hit the bell button. So when I put it in the community section, you guys will see it. Okay. I want to thank you guys for your time. Thank you because I know time is very valuable these days. Thank you for even listening to me, guys. Thank you so much. And you could always please share this show with someone else that might need this help. Again, go back to the homosexual part one because it was a lot of meat in that potato. I did that video about 2 years ago, and it got a lot of views, and that's why I was saying, wow, okay. I was like, people want to hear about this. Let me do a part two because I have new information about that. Again, don't sleep on that. Okay, let me just break this down before I leave. You have homeless people that sleep on the street because they don't want to go to shelter because the shelter is dangerous. Okay, you got the homosexual that just brings the back bag and the garbage bag. um those normally like are ages between 18 to like 25. Then you got the homosexual people again that want to move in because they were staying someplace else, so they need a primary residence. It's not that they're not going to go back and forth and have other people with you, but your house is going to be the primary house. And then you have the homosexual male that he looks like what we call back in the day like a pimp. He looked like a pimp. He all dressed up and everything. Sometimes even have gold chain, and you can't tell him nothing. But honey, he a bum. Okay, he a bum, bum, bum. He a real bum. That one right there is a real bum. Do you not know they have bums with jobs? They bums because they don't want to do nothing with their life. They don't have no ambition, nothing, no drive, no nothing. All they want to do is use their sexual organs to entrap women. Okay, vice versa. You have the woman too that all she do is use her kitty cat to entrap men. That's all she has to offer because her lust cannot be contained. Thank you guys for listening.